involved, I'm out there. And I can respect it if money involving a nigga out there. That old foolish shit, that nigga gets some money.
A major player in Southern rap, Birdman has been a force in the hip-hop scene since the late 90s. As the head of Cash Money Records, he's not just a CEO, but a rapper known for his extravagant Dirty South sound, focusing on themes like money, cars, and the hustle. Throughout his career, Williams has played a major role in the careers of many rap superstars, including Lil Wayne, Drake, and Nicki Minaj. Active since the early 90s, his career as a rapper took off by the end of the decade, when he formed the successful duo Big Timers. Birdman's rap journey tells a story of street life, ambition, and success. His verses aren't just rhymes. They're a roadmap through the evolution of Southern rap, from gritty beginnings to industry triumphs. From street corners to record boardrooms, Birdman's story is the beat of Southern rap's evolution. Let's delve in. Brian Christopher Williams, better known by his stage name Birdman, entered the world on February 15, 1969, at Charity Hospital in New Orleans, Louisiana. Born to Johnny Williams and Gladys Brooks, his early days carried a unique twist when Johnny refrained from signing the birth certificate, leading Brian to adopt his mother's surname for almost a month. During this period, he was simply known as Baby, a moniker that has stuck with him to this day. Growing up, Birdman and his family lived above a bar owned by his father, Johnny Williams, an ex-military man with multiple businesses, including a laundromat in New Orleans. Johnny's bar, known as Gladys, became a notable spot frequented by a diverse crowd of hustlers, drug dealers, pimps, prostitutes, and businessmen. However, tragedy struck when Birdman's mother, Gladys, fell ill and passed away in 1975 when he was just 5 years old. Following this heartbreaking loss, Birdman and his siblings, Kim, Rommel, and Ray, were placed under the care of their uncle, leading to a 2-year period living in Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. Around the age of 8 or 9, Birdman moved into a boys' home due to the absence of a legal guardian. Meanwhile, his father, Johnny Williams, remarried a woman named Patricia. A turning point occurred when Johnny discovered that his children were in foster care, initiating a prolonged legal struggle in the mid-70s. Ultimately, Johnny and Patricia gained full custody of the youngsters, and Brian's name was officially changed to Brian Williams, marking a new chapter. Birdman and his siblings transitioned to live with Johnny and Patricia in the Magnolia Projects in Central City, New Orleans. During this time, Birdman developed a close companionship with his stepbrother, Eldrick Wise. In the Magnolia neighborhood, Birdman and Eldrick embarked on a troubled path, engaging in robberies and substance abuse, leading to their apprehension at the age of 16. At the age of 18, both Birdman and his stepbrother Eldrick Wise faced legal issues yet again, this time for drug possession, resulting in a 3-year sentence at Elaine Hunt Correctional Center. Brian served 18 months before being acquitted of all charges, but tragically, Wise, age 22, was found shot to death on February 28, 2006. Upon his release from prison, Birdman was determined to channel his efforts into making money through legal means, steering clear of the street life. He began aligning himself more with his brother, Ronald Slim Williams. Slim, though quiet and laid back, inherited a strong business acumen from their father, Johnny Williams. Constantly contemplating ways to generate income, Slim's entrepreneurial mindset complemented Birdman's keen hustling instincts. In the vibrant hip-hop landscape of the 1980s, with the genre gaining popularity across the United States, distinct regional elements shaped its various forms. In New Orleans, the sound and aesthetic of bounce music captured the fascination of the youth. Birdman and Slim devised a plan to incorporate bounce music and New Orleans dance culture into their records. Already known in the city for his hustling abilities and past exploits with his stepbrother Eldrick Wise, Birdman had a reputation in the Magnolia Projects. Drawing inspiration from the success of Master P affiliated with No Limit and Take Foe Records, who was making waves and profits in New Orleans, hip-hop, Birdman and Slim delved deeper into the local hip-hop scene. By the age of 20, Birdman claimed to have amassed $1 million through his street dealings, sparking speculation that Cash Money Records had roots in street-derived funds. Notably, the first logo for Cash Money was handcrafted by Birdman, and they adopted the name from the Cash Money Brothers gang featured in the film New Jack City, a significant source of inspiration at the time. In 1991, driven by the determination to make money, the Williams brothers embarked on recruiting talent for Cash Money Records. Kilo G, a local artist, became the label's first signee, releasing the album The Sleepwalker in 1992. The album was initially sold out of the trunk of the Williams brothers' car, but did not achieve success locally, as it did not align with the high-energy and catchy bounce rap dominating New Orleans at the time. Undeterred, the Williams brothers continued recruiting, and a pivotal moment occurred when they persuaded a local DJ named DJ Manny Fresh to become their in-house producer. This marked a defining moment for Cash Money Records and hip-hop in New Orleans. Manny Fresh swiftly asserted himself as the resident producer for Cash Money, infusing his signature bounce production style into the label's endeavors. This collaborative effort significantly heightened their presence within the New Orleans music scene. Manny Fresh's unmatched work ethic played a crucial role in crafting the production for every record the label released over the span of a decade. During this time, Cash Money Records saw collaborations with various artists, including UNLV, Project's Most Wanted, Pimp Daddy, Miss T, and Lil Slim. Brian Williams, also known as Birdman, made his rap debut as B-32 in 1993 with the release of the song I Need a Bag of Dope. Lil Slim, one of Cash Money's early artists, gained the label its earliest radio play with his single Bounce Slide Right, hitting the airwaves of New Orleans staple Q93 during a block party in 1995. During the same event, Lil Slim introduced a 12-year-old Dwayne Carter, known as Lil Wayne at the time, to Birdman. Impressed by Wayne's rap skills, Lil Slim brought him to Baby's attention. This introduction led to Lil Wayne signing as the youngest artist under the Cash Money label. Adopting the moniker Baby D Carter, he teamed up with another young rapper, Lil Doogie, forming the duo known as the BGs. The name BG, short for Baby Gangsta, paid homage to Terrence Gangster Williams, a figure with an infamous street reputation. In 1995, BG and Lil Wayne, then known as Lil Doogie and Baby or Gangsta D respectively, made their debuts on Cash Money as the BGs before they were even old enough to attend high school. Cash Money's lineup underwent a reshuffle, focusing on younger and more marketable artists to break through nationally. Despite violence claiming the lives of popular Cash Money artists like Kilo G, Pink Daddy, and Yellow Boy, and disagreements leading to the departure of Mr. Ivan and Lil Slim, Cash Money Records continued its success. In 1997, Baby D and Lil Doogie, now renamed Lil Wayne and BG, along with Turk and Juvenile, signed with Cash Money, forming the group known as the Hot Boys. By 1997, the landscape of Cash Money had transformed with the Hot Boys, Juvenile, Lil Wayne, BG, Turk, and the Big Timers, Manny Fresh and Birdman, becoming the label's new focal points. This period saw them striking a landmark deal with Universal Records in 1998, solidifying Cash Money as one of the top independent labels in the industry. The deal, worth $30 million, included a $3 million upfront payment, 85% of royalties, and full ownership of masters. In the same year, Cash Money achieved considerable success with Juvenile's album 400 Degrees, which went on to be certified quadruple platinum. As the year 1999 progressed, BG's album Chopper City in the Ghetto attained platinum status, featuring the significant hit Bling Bling. Lil Wayne's memorable hook in Bling Bling coined a cultural sensation, with the term becoming deeply embedded in mainstream culture and even finding its place in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. However, by the close of the year 2000, signs of fracture within the Cash Money empire emerged as conflicts over finances came to light behind closed doors. Juvenile, being the first to notice that he was not being compensated adequately, subsequently left Cash Money Records. BG would soon follow, putting their third album Let 'Em Burn in doubt, although it was later released. By 2002, the Cash Money roster had dwindled down to Lil Wayne, the Big Timers, and unproven talents such as Boo and Gotti, the D-Boys, Lackenstone, and Mickey Halstead. Even after parting ways with three prominent artists, Cash Money displayed resilience and made a comeback. The album released by the Big Timers claimed the #1 spot on the Billboard charts, successfully recapturing the platinum status that had eluded Cash Money in the previous year. The single Still Fly from the album achieved tremendous popularity, thanks to its infectious hook led by Manny Fresh, and even garnered a Grammy nomination. After the release of this popular album, Birdman, also known as Baby, maintained his prominence. He continued with solo albums, new group formations, and remixes. He was not just a mogul but also an artist who rapped and performed. The year 2003 unfolded as an unusual period for Cash Money, marked by a notable mix of events. Among them was the label's misstep, seen in the disappointing performance of Boo and Gotti's debut album, Perfect Timing. This Chicago duo's offering received scant promotion and experienced lackluster sales, signifying one of the label's initial failures. However, the Big Timers once again provided stability by delivering Big Money Heavyweight, their final album up to that point. Yet, the most astonishing development was Juvenile's comeback with the release of You've the Great. The reconciliation was short-lived though, as Juvenile would depart once again, in favor of a deal with Atlantic Records, making You've the Great his final project with Cash Money in 2004. Manny Fresh left Cash Money Records over money disputes, a major blow to the record label as his work ethic was incredible, producing almost every single Cash Money release in its entirety for a decade. Before he left, he produced the majority of Lil Wayne's breakthrough album, The Carter. Wayne's sequel, The Carter 2, dropped in 2005, eliciting commercial and critical acclaim, and Wayne staked his claim as the top rapper in the game. With the advent of the Young Money label under Birdman's Cash Money, new artists like Drake, Tyga, Nicki Minaj, Corey Gunz, Jay Mills, Gudda Gudda, Lil Twist, Chanel, and many more were attracted. Lil Wayne later became the president of Cash Money Records before branching off with his own label, Young Money Entertainment, introducing future stars like Drake and Nicki Minaj. Lil Wayne and Birdman had a highly publicized falling out that lasted for several years, primarily revolving around financial disputes and the delayed release of Lil Wayne's album, The Carter 5. Lil Wayne accused Birdman and Cash Money Records of withholding royalties and not fulfilling their contractual obligations, leading to a legal battle in 2015. The lawsuit was eventually settled in 2018, with Lil Wayne reportedly receiving a substantial settlement and regaining ownership of his Young Money imprint. As part of the settlement, Lil Wayne was also able to release The Carter V under his own terms in 2018 after years of delays. Following the settlement, both Lil Wayne and Birdman indicated that they had resolved their issues and were on better terms. On April 12, 2017, Birdman accepted a plaque in honor of Cash Money Records, having sold 1 billion units. On September 13, 2018, it was announced that Young Money was no longer a joint business venture with Cash Money, and ownership of the empire was granted entirely to Lil Wayne as part of the legal settlements with Birdman that were finalized. In terms of his personal life, Birdman has been involved with several notable individuals. His relationship history includes a significant period with Mia Dumas, starting their dating journey in May 1995. Over the course of more than 5 years, they welcomed 2 children, Brian in February 1997 and Bria in March 1998, before parting ways in August 2000. In the year 2014, Birdman had a brief romantic involvement with singer Keisha Cole, spanning from January to September. However, the most enduring and perhaps intriguing aspect of Birdman's love life revolves around Toni Braxton. The rapper confessed to harboring feelings for Toni for over 2 decades and officially began dating her around April 2016. Despite their efforts to keep their relationship private, rumors of a split persist, even after their engagement in early 2018. The couple went to great lengths, including a staged breakup, to shield their romance from the prying eyes of the media. This secrecy even led Toni's family to question the true status of their relationship. It's worth noting that, despite their engagement, Birdman and Toni Braxton have no children together. Birdman's journey teaches us about the complexities of fame and personal relationships. His success in the music industry, particularly as the founder of Cash Money Records, underscores the rewards of perseverance and entrepreneurial spirit. On the personal front, the challenges of maintaining privacy and navigating public scrutiny in relationships demonstrate the intricate balance required in a life lived in the spotlight.